Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, the 14th of August. We are glad to present our weekly analytical review for major Forex instruments. Last week, the pair euro-dollar moved away from the level of 1.1750 and started to grow, supported by the weak July data on the US inflation. Currently, the key level for the bulls seems to be 1.1870. Breaking through it will open the pair away to further growth to 1.1960 and 1.2050. In case the level of 1.1750 and the lower line of Bollinger Bands are broken down, the fall may continue to the levels of 1.1640 and 1.1530. Technical indicators give mixed signals. MACD histogram is reducing in the positive zone, stochastic is directed upwards. Fundamental events of the week include retail sales and industrial output statistics from the US and release of minutes of recent FOMC meeting. In the Eurozone, the most important releases will be GDP and CPI. Generally, growth may continue if the level of 1.1870 is broken out, but resumed downward correction is also possible. Last week, the pair pound-dollar corrected to the level of 1.2930, that meets FIBA line of 23.6%. Currently, the price is attempting to resume growth to the middle line of Bollinger Bands around 1.3060. Breaking through it will give the pair prospects of further growth to the level of 1.3150 and 1.3230. A reversal around 1.3060 or a breakdown of the level of 1.2930 may push the price down to the level of 1.2840 and possibly 1.2730. Technical indicators give mixed signals. MACD histogram is decreasing in the positive zone, stochastic is leaving the oversold zone and forming a buy signal. Fundamental events of the week include statistics on CPI and retail sales from the UK. In these circumstances, growth may continue if the price consolidates above the level of 1.3060, but a fall may resume as well. The pair dollar-yen dropped to the level of 109 last week, but is correcting today. In case of a breakout of the level of 109.90, that meets FIBA level of 38.2%, growth may continue to the middle line of Bollinger Bands around 110.70. If the price reverses around 109.90, it may resume fall to the levels of 109 and 108.40. Technical indicators give mixed signals. MACD histogram is falling in the negative zone, stochastic is leaving the oversold zone and is forming a buy signal. Fundamental events of today include the data on Japanese industrial output. The market also will pay attention to the development of the conflict around North Korea that may cause considerable dynamics of the pair. Generally, the continuation of the growth seems likely if the level of 109.90 is broken out. Last week, the pair Australian dollar against US dollar continued downward correction to the level of 0.7845, that meets FIBA line of 23.6%. After it is broken down, the pair may continue to decrease to the levels of 0.78 and 0.7750. A key level for the bull seems to be 0.7930, that coincides with the middle line of Bollinger Bands. Breaking through it will give a prospect of further growth to 0.8. Technical indicators give mixed signals. MACD histogram is reducing in the positive zone, stochastic has reversed upwards. As for the fundamental events of the week, the data on the level of unemployment in Australia in July will be published. To open position, one should better wait for the breakout of the key levels of 0.7845 or 0.7930. The quotes of gold last week reversed around the level of 12.55 and resumed growth to the level of 12.91.70. Today the price is correcting, but if the level of 12.77 is broken down, it may drop to the middle line of Bollinger Bands at 12.63. The breakout of 12.85 will give the price a prospect of returning to June's maximums at 12.94 and 13.05. Technical indicators show the continuation of the fall. MACD histogram is growing in a positive zone. Stochastic is about to leave the overbought zone and form a sell signal. Generally, the continuation of the quote's fall seems likely if the price consolidates below 12.77, but growth also cannot be excluded. That's all for today. Good luck with your trading.